Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everybody. It has been a while since I have actually done a plan with me in my planner with my own kids doing my day-to-day stuff. Not a memory planner, not a fitness, not 52 weeks. Like, we're getting back to it. So I grabbed one of my new planners with the black tabs and started it for June. I got to backline a couple of weeks because, you know, life happens. But I am using this dance kit in the shop, exclusive art, because this was the week of, what's it called? Recital. That's the name of it. Recital. So I am going to do a talk through video, which is not my norm. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video that I was going to start doing a lot more talk through videos just because I'm limited on time. So while I do love doing the voiceovers and I can shorten the videos up, I need a little bit of, I need that time back. So, I mean, obviously I'm going to be sitting here doing this and everything. So yeah, I figure why not go ahead. Let's see if I got any starting in here with the 14s. Let's get the stuff off these sheets first. So I'm already going to be in here doing this. I might as well just talk my way through it, and then I don't have to shorten it and do a voiceover and everything. So been in a little bit of a rut. Okay, been in a very big rut when it comes to filming, and I am trying to get out of that. Lots is going on. We are moving only 4 hours away, so not a very big deal, but it's enough of a big deal to try and figure everything out when you have to sell your house and you have 4 children and you have 3 fur babies, in trying to figure it all out to ensure that nothing is left behind, that animals are taken care of during this transition, all that fun jazz stuff. Things turned on. You know, all the things that entail with moving. It's exciting, and it's been a while since we've moved. So I think that's cool. I got quite a few. So now I only have to go in for 2 on my sheets, which I gladly will do. They're really dwindling down. I'm going to have to replenish. Otherwise, one day I'm going to sit down to film and be stuck without date dots, because they're a very real and very important thing. Okay, I am most definitely going to use glitter headers. It has been a while. I miss my glitter headers, and that is what I want to do. So I'm just kind of laying down the base of everything right now, and then I'm going to go in day by day, and I have my pen and ink planner here to show everything. And I'm starting to wonder if I need to get back into what I used to do quite a while ago, where I kind of structure my planners in a certain way and then fill them in day by day, or if I stick to my my back planning like I do. I don't know, where I have my planner and then I'm able to decide what to put in here and what not to put in here. Confusion, don't know what I want to do. That's pretty much what it all boils down to. So I'm trying to not get my head in here, and I think I need to zoom in just a little bit. Okay, come on. There we go. That works better. And I'll zoom out when I'm done. But I think that glitter header is crooked because I can't see. Yeah, it is. He's crooked because I can't see where I need to put it. Alright, so tomorrow, so I'm currently filming on this day, late at night. So I will actually kind of be pre-planning Sunday. So going back to kind of what I used to do. Let's get that there. So we had a fun time at recital. It was she was absolutely adorable. Watching up on the stage, I was so excited. It was a big stage. It was an outdoor amphitheater, which I was a little bit worried about because it has been hot here in Texas. I mean, hot. It's been miserable. As I like to call it, it has been Satan's butt crack. Yeah. It has not been enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. My AC has struggled, and it's new AC, so that just tells you how much humidity is in the air and just how hot it is. So I was a little worried about it being an outdoor amphitheater, that we were going to be hot. Luckily, it was covered. By all stars aligning, there was a nice breeze that happened, so we would get not like horribly windy, but we would get a nice breeze that would happen. Trying to decide what full box. So I'm going to actually split this double box on Wednesday and Thursday because those were dress rehearsal days, and then on Saturday I'm actually going to use this box. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to have. I think I want to have this be my full box. This box up here. So, but they had concession stands. They had a really great system heading into everything. So it was extremely nice. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty of this all. So Monday, there was school. Yes, my kids. So I've got my stack of scripts right here that I use. These are from the custom script options I have in the shop. So, and then I'm going to be pulling out all of my character stickers just like I do in the past. And that way I'll let you know what I'm using. I know I have like just one sticker left of something. But I need to find it. We did not do school every day. Oh, how many days did we do school? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out so I can finish the sheet off. And we will be golden for this. So we only did 3 days of school this week. Like, if you have followed anything about our homeschooling journey, which is we're in our 10th year of homeschooling. I say that number and it sounds so weird, but 10 years homeschooling, and I wanted them to go out to June 30th, but I really am, I'm kind of done. So Monday was just like getting a whole bunch of stuff prepped. Kids had, well, I say kids, but my boys had Taekwondo boot camp this day, so we're going to go ahead and mark that, and I think I'm going to use this page. So this page has not been getting a lot of love, like just in general, and all of the kits has not been getting a lot of love from anybody, because we sell everything a la carte. So tell me your thoughts. Do you not like this page? I love this page. I think this page is absolutely amazing. And perfect. It's full with half and third boxes, and you even have some full grid boxes, like lines and helping you out. Okay. So boys had Taekwondo boot camp for the 3 days that we also did school. Go figure. I made them come home and do school after they had been bouncing around all day doing boot camp stuff for Taekwondo. Oh, the school sticker is from Joy of Planning, and then all the scripts, or at least the majority of the scripts, I don't know, I might just end up writing, but I do have some other scripts, but it depends on, anyways, scripts are for me. So this is Taekwondo or karate or martial arts, whatever, from Paper and Thread, but she's changing her shop name back to Sweet Ava's Paper. So she used to be Sweet Ava's Paper. She changed her name to Paper and Thread. She doesn't like it. Now she's going back to Sweet Ava's Paper. So that's what is there. And now let's get into the nitty-gritty of everything that I did for that day. So this was the last day of TPC sale, and I started churning and burning on a lot of things. So we had package kits, we had inventory that needed to be done that day. Had to work on reports. I was working on a new template, but once I got the new template down, I did not like it. And then do I have a room for, I don't. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and just keep going down the way with these, and I should have room. Oh, nope, I don't want it that way. I want it the other way. In fact, I don't even want to use this color. I don't want to use that color in this one, so not in this stack, not right now. Okay, move this up, and then I'm gonna lay down my scripts. Let's see. Where's my washi? I will add a thing of washi down here just to kind of finish it off and give it that final touch. Okay, so I have so much stuff going on here. Okay, so I needed reports. One day I will be like all organized, which I'm not. Nope. Okay, where did the package? Okay, I thought I just had a package because I didn't package orders that day, but I did do some packaging on kits. Where are all of my scripts? See, this is why I should probably have it all. Oh, here they are. Why I should probably have them all figured out before I start planning. Okay, so we did do inventory. Okay, so do I just have a package? I just need the word package. That's all I need. But I don't think I do, because that would just make too much sense for me, and yeah. Okay, so looks like it's gonna be handwriting. Handwriting it is, which is not a bad thing, so don't get me wrong. So, all right. Can I make it look all nice and pretty? Let's see. Hey, not too bad. Okay, so then we did inventory. So I counted inventory to ensure that we were correct. So did inventory. I pulled reports that day so that I could get started on items. I worked on the new template, but I didn't really, and then I printed. So the reports that I pulled were so that I knew. Okay, I did one where I just said print on here, and I would like that one. There we go. I pulled reports so that I could do, because the things it's kind of large. I should probably make it smaller, but it's good. Okay, inventory, reports, and print. All right, let's move on. Full boxes, where did you go? Because I always, because I love to put my Thursday full box up at the top. We're going to do something just a little bit different. And we're going to put the Wednesday and Thursday full box up at top. Oh, changing things up, getting fancy over here. All right. It should be an orange glitter header. I love these colors. Oh my gosh, they make me so happy. And in recital, one of the costumes had orange in it. Made me happy. Okay, so boys had, well, I don't want that because I just used, yeah, let's use the blue one. Okay, so boys had Taekwondo camp again this day. Oh my gosh, they were so exhausted from Monday. Like, we're talking falling asleep in the car exhaustion. And if you have kids and they fall asleep in the car, you know how wonderful and frustrating it is all at the same time, because you're like, why can't you just last until you get home and last until bedtime so that way you actually go to bed? Because the kid that decided to fall asleep in the car is my kid who likes to stay up late and always has a hard time going to bed to begin with. So that was just kind of annoying. I'm going to grab one of my karate munchkins or martial arts munchkins from Once More with Love, because it works perfectly. And then, let's see. What else did I do on? I did a lot of stuff on Tuesday. So, made them do school. Like I said, they're having to do school this week, which is, such is the life. I mean, is it really that horrible? But, as I was saying, yeah, I think our school year is over just because with the move and everything going on, it's been a lot. It's been a lot on me. It's been a lot on them. So I think we're just going to kind of just take it a little bit at a time. Where did the school time stickers go? I could have swore I put them back in this pile, but I didn't see them. Did I just totally look over them? Oh, I got kids being loud outside because they don't want to listen. There they are. Oh, the story of my life, being a planner that's slightly unorganized. I'm telling you, you guys. My head wasn't attached, I'd lose it type thing. Please laugh, because that's all I want you to do. Is just laugh. Okay, so we have that. All right, so we'll go ahead and use this, because I have a couple of things that I need to put in here. I needed to pay bills and the dreaded pay taxes. That one hurts every time I have to pay it. It is, oh man. Like I get it. Yeah. It's just one of those things. And yes, I am totally going to use a crying Bubble One Stickers code, because that's literally how I felt. Because not only was I paying bills, I was paying taxes. So it was literally just lots of money just out the window to other places to say, hey, I follow the rules. Here you go. That's what it was. Okay. I did do a lot of work that day, but I don't have enough room to put it. So let's go ahead and use some of these quarter boxes. I'm going to go ahead and use 3 of them. I love these quarter boxes so much. So, and I'm going to stack them. Let's put you down here. And then that way I can put this guy right in between and have my nice little stacks of quarter boxes. Okay, so we did emails. Not all the time do I get emails, but when I do, they like to come all at the same time. So I do check my email multiple times a day, which, you know, try to stay up on top of things. So emails, I did have to do some printing and cutting that day, and I did package a ton of orders. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark package orders, because I got TBC orders out like fast this round. like Tuesday evening, they were all done, labels going on them, and they went to the post office Wednesday morning. So what else did I do? Like I said, I did print and cut. Do I have a printing and cutting sticker? I'm sure I do. Yeah, printing and cutting. And that was just finishing up albums and planner covers. So just the last couple of that needed to be done. Okay, moving on to Wednesday. Like I said, we're going to do the full box up at the top. So let me see if I can line it up here. And I apologize if I am ever out of frame. It is not my intention. I'm just horrible at marking my lines to know where I need to. Even though I have my camera, or I should say my phone, hooked up to a screen so I can see, I totally forget that I'm even there. So, school time again. What sticker do I want to use? I'm going to use this beautiful pink. I really like this pink today. It's making me happy. So, like I said, I should probably like get my act together, and I have everything down. I could put everything down into a reusable sticker book. I have seen somebody do that before. I don't remember who it was, but they planned everything out to what they were doing and laid it, all the stickers that they were going to use as far as like scripts and characters out in their reusable sticker book. And it just made planning like a lot better. I was like, man, that's got to take up a lot of time too. So I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I would even want to do that. So I don't know. Okay, so mail drop. That was the most important thing that happened that day. Well, there was a couple important things that happened that day, but definitely one that I want to mark. So let's go ahead and mark with this, because we haven't used one of those babies. And let's find the mail stuff. All right, what do I want to use in terms of stickers? So I have the mail drop sticker if it wants to come off. And that's Mom Life, although that's a lot of what I do. Trying to, I like this Happy Bear. That makes me happy because I sent off a whole bunch of happy mail. So why not? So mail drop, and then this is from Happy Dia. And then, hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. They're getting a little too loud out there. Okay, we're back as I'm knocking my camera around. Okay, the other thing that I had to do that day was pay the security deposit for our new place. So, the next place we're going, we are, okay, here's a good tip. So see how I'm right up against the coil? It's hard to get up under there. I take just my small B6 hardbound and I put it up under a few pages to bring it up even with the coil so that I can easily write. I'm going to probably mention this trick like every single time that I do it. And that's just so that people know. So this next place is not a place that we're going to be at for very long. And there is actually a script sticker that I'm going to bring in from River and Ink, because maybe this is for house buying. I thought I had one for house selling. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. Okay. All right, well that, okay. So our original plan was we were going to buy a house down there, and then, well, if you are in the market for a house, you know what it's like right now. And so we decided not to do that and instead decided to rent a house. Well, that has been an adventure in and of itself. Finally, we found a house to rent. We're not going to be down there for very long. At least that's not our intentions. And so, sorry, I had to really concentrate on what I was writing there. We're not going to be down there for very long. We want to, we want to buy our forever property in a different location. And so we're like, okay, we need to find a house to rent. And the biggest problem we were coming into was finding a place that would take our animals. We have 3 fur babies who are absolutely wonderful, amazing creatures, and they're family. Not giving them up, sorry. They don't destroy things. I mean, they're animals, but we train, and they don't chew on things. They don't scratch on things. So we were having a really hard time. Finally, we found a place and stuff, and that finally signed the lease on the 15th, and I had to pay the security deposit on the 16th. So that is a huge relief. So hair and makeup had to happen this day because this was dress rehearsal number 1, and it was also pictures day. So let me find this. So that has been a huge load of stress off of my plate, which I'm happy for. But then that just means a whole bunch of other things happening as well. Because when you move, well, hello, stuff falling. When you move, there's 500 million things that have to be done. And we're working to sell our house at the same time. So that has been an adventure and will continue to be an adventure, and I will tell you all about the more adventures as we get to it. So which brings me, you guys are probably wondering, well, what's going to happen with the shop? So in July, no spots will be open for subscriptions. So if you are a current subscriber, you are good to go. You do not need to worry about anything. There's nothing you need to worry about. There's nothing you need to do. Nothing. You are good to go. Okay, Thursday. I'm trying to think what happened. Okay, we didn't do school on Thursday. I did end up having lunch with one of my friends that day. So I'm trying to think of what else. I'm going to get the work stuff out of the way because I did design. Do I have a design sticker in here? I thought I did. Yeah. So I did design this day. Let's use you. So what was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. Squirrel. It is a total squirrel moment. Oh, yes. So subscriptions for the month of July, which will be labeled August monthly functional sub and August mystery kit. If you are a subscriber, you have nothing to worry about. Everything will renew unless you skip or cancel on time, and we're still going to be shipping everything. Everything is staying that way. I just will not open up spots to new subscribers because as soon as we are done with TBC sale, we're going to put the shop on vacation to get all orders out as quickly as we possibly can, get subscriptions out as quickly as we can, because we do have movers that are going to be coming in. So this was also from Sweet Avis Paper, and that was from the Coffee Monsters Co. So let's do this orange for lunch with Susan. Hi, Susan, if you're watching. My kids totally devoured my leftovers, which was so not cool. But, you know, it happens. It happens. All right, so food. We went to this southern restaurant that was amazing. I'm going to finish subscriptions while I figure out what sticker I want to use to mark lunch. and then we'll go from there. So, and then as soon as we are all unloaded down at the new place and things are set back up, we will open back up the shop with no, like, with still staying with normal shipping times. And then in August, Spots will open back up for subscriptions. So I will, if I sound like a broken record when I talk about this, it's just so that everybody gets the information. Ooh, this is what I want to use, because this is kind of, because I had a fried chicken BLT sandwich with jalapeno jelly and like black pepper aioli. It was, oh my gosh. We had fried green tomatoes. We had Nashville cauliflower. Susan got coconut cream pie. I got this cake called a ding dong cake. It was, the slice was huge. It was delicious. Delicious. So I want to go back. And we had fun. We met there. I let her pick the restaurant because she was like, she gave a whole bunch of amazing like suggestions for restaurants, and I was like, you pick where you want to go. I'll show up. I'll eat. And we finally decided on Ida's, and I was so happy we did. So happy we did. Okay. Where are my boxes? They're right in front of me. But which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this color. So on this day, we also had to work on getting some bulk items to the curb. I don't need you. So, because we have bulk pickup happening this upcoming week, so had to do that. Do I have like a yard work type sticker? I don't think I do, because you know, it's not like I have a whole bunch. Oh, I need to remember that I have this moving thing here, and I need to make sure that I remember this, because that's a lot of what's going to be happening. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to use this. So this sticker is from Wobot and Friends. It's a rake, but we did kind of have to like rake up some items to get them, you know, out. Oh, come on. There you go. Play nice, sticker. Play nice. So I'm obsessed with the food. I brought a whole bunch of it home. Eyes were so much hungrier than the stomach was, because, you know, that's how it always is. And then the last thing I had is we had dress rehearsal number 2 this day with pictures. So same concept as what I just did on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm obsessed with that place now. I'm so glad she introduced it to me before I left. And I have some place I can look forward to when I come back to visit again. And in fact, my husband will be down here soon. And I think we're going to go on a lunch date there, because it was so awesome. So hair and makeup and pictures. So she had 2 dances that she was in. One was the feeder group that leads right into their company team, which I'm super sad about. She was so excited to try out for company team this year because she hit age. They invited her. Just my mama heart's a little sad that she does not get to try out this year. So it is what it is, and it's fine. She will grow, she will be fine, all those things. So but she has had an amazing time on the mini company team and has made friends, and I'm just absolutely thrilled for her. We have 2 more dance classes next week to finish out the season, and she will grab phone numbers and have a good time with her friends. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to kind of just throw a little going away party. So Friday the 18th, my oldest son turned 15. Don't know how it happened. Don't know why it happened. Okay, I know why it happened, but doesn't mean I'm happy about it. He's 15. Like, I want to cry. I want to cry because that just, how does that happen? I have, yeah, I'll just write. I have to really concentrate sometimes when I write. Okay, so he turned 15. We did cake and ice cream that day, but I also did do a lot of cutting. So do I have, I could have swore, oh, I know what it is. I have some printable stickers from La La Land, I want to say that's who it is. And there was cutting stickers in there, like cutting machines and everything. So yeah, I need to make sure that I get those printed and cut so that I can add them to my collection so that I can use them. So usually when I do cutting days, I usually just grab a sticker with a laptop because that's what I use to cut. I use a laptop. So this one is from Pumpkin Paper Co. And then we had movie night that night. So we could not find a movie to save our lives. We could not find a movie to save our lives. So I did do some designing this day. Sorry, I needed to look over what was going on and stuff. So yes, I did do some designing this day. So I received art for the next little bit. I say the next little bit. Yeah, next little bit, because there was, I don't know if no, the next little bit. Anyways, I was designing full boxes. And let me just tell you, some of the kids that are coming up are absolutely amazing. I love them. So on birthdays, birthday person gets to choose where they want to eat. And we get cake and ice cream. And we watch a movie. If their birthday falls on like the middle of the week, then they get to pick dinner, and then we save movie night for like the weekend, and then that way it just is whatchamacallit, I'm trying to think. That way we're not bound by time and stuff. So do I probably do not have a birthday cake type thing in here, but we did have burgers that night. So we ended up having Red Robin for dinner that night. I'm gonna use this. That's what he wanted for his birthday dinner, was Red Robin. So this is from Happy Dye. I want to say it was from one of her subscriptions. So we ate dinner, cake, and ice cream. The only person who ended up having ice cream was him. Everybody else just kind of gave up on cake. And then we had a movie night that night. And we had trouble finding a movie to watch. We thought we had one, and then I realized that some of the scenes were probably not appropriate for younger children, so we stopped it before it could get in. And, you know, because it happens. And it's not like it wasn't a rated R film, because I don't let my kids watch rated R videos. So it was just, you know how sometimes some TV, PG, and 13 movies the innuendo is just way too much. Yeah, it was that notion. So we stopped and we ended up watching The Muppets. And I laughed my head off. I love The Muppets so much. Love them so much. So, let's see. I'm trying to, we're now on Saturday. I'm wondering where to put recital. I'm thinking the recital box needs to go right here. So I'm kind of wondering, I didn't wake up too early today. In fact, I woke up at my normal time, but I did do some design work that morning while Little Miss was in the bath getting ready for that. And then I did her hair and makeup, which her hair turned out so cute. Oh my gosh. So we had enough time, and I took a little bit of extra time to tighten up her curls quite a bit, and let's just say they turned out beautifully, because knowing we were going to be out at an outdoor event, I didn't know how the humidity was going to be and anything like that. And if you know anything about curls and humidity, you know that they can go flat very fast. So let's mark that we did hair, makeup. We did hair and makeup. So, but I'm trying to wonder what I would have put that under. Do we have, yeah, that's general. I'm wondering if I have, ooh, did I lose my self-care? There's health and fitness. There's sleep, which is supposed to be up higher. Okay, there it is. I'm wondering if I have something under self-care. Well, that's nail polish. She's not at that stage yet, so we're good there. Didn't do haircuts. There's like mani-pedi. Oh, I do have makeup. Perfect. Coffee Monsters Co. to the rescue, that's for sure. All right, so we did, so I'll mark that we did hair and makeup, which turned out beautifully. It makes me happy. And then we'll do these things, glitter headers. I know their name. I promise I know their name. I just get tongue-tied quite a bit. That's all. Okay, so recital was this afternoon. So that's where we will put that to mark that occasion. Had a great time. There was only 20 dances in the first show, so they like to split up their shows into 3 different times. And that was very nice. On the way home, we picked up an early dinner. So mark this. And I'm just going to mark that. So pick up dinner. I then came home and I napped. I was tired. In fact, tired doesn't even begin to like explain what I was feeling. I was just exhausted after this week of having camp and doing school when they came home, and dress rehearsals, pictures. Tired. And I laid down on my bed and I had the phone with me and I had it in my hand and I literally passed out. You guys, I literally passed out because when I woke up, my phone was still in my hand in the same position, and I had slept that way for about an hour. I was just done. Just done. So we had an early dinner tonight, late lunch, early dinner. We had some more cake and ice cream that night. And then the last thing that I'm doing tonight is I'm filming. So let's go ahead and use one of these boxes because I haven't done that. And then I have, for my YouTube stuff, I know I have scripts back here. So there's more of my, maybe I don't. Okay. Well, we're gonna use this. This is what we're gonna use. All right, let's see. Do I have, I know that I have a film sticker. Now, whether that's, there we go. There's that. Do I have any others? Nope. Here we go. Let's make this work. We're gonna make it work. So, move this a little bit down here. And then that way, come on my finger. We can put that right there. That worked out great. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to put the full box up at the top because that just kind of makes sense. Ooh, what do I use? Hair accessories. We went through so many hair accessories this week. It is the story of my life. In fact, when she came out of the back, so she had costume changes. And the way that they had it set up is that they did not want parents coming in and out because of one, traffic jams, this, that, and the other. So if you had a younger kid, they were assigned somebody, a helper, to help them out. Okay, so this is going to be like a full pre-plan day. Full pre-plan. But I do know the main thing I have to get done is I have to get cutting. So I'm going to put this big old box here because I've got to get cutting done. Do I have any script? Oh, cleaning has to happen too. I'm wondering if I should use that for a cleaning list instead. Because bathrooms for sure have to get done. And living room for sure has to get done. I'm just wondering if I just put the entire house thing on there because it so needs to get done. Saturdays are normally cleaning days. Obviously, we were busy doing other things. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to mark it with a character up there because that is the thing that definitely has to get done. Okay, so they had themselves a helper in the back area. And I totally just like botched telling you what these stickers were. This one was from Grin and Barrett Plans, and then this one is from Stick with the Plan Co. Same with this one, Stick with the Plan Co. So we'll do that. And I don't want to do that there. So we use this guy up, and then we'll use this. Okay. And I should have a sticker that says cutting day. Okay, so they had helpers in the back to help them with costume changes. However, I had been working with my daughter on how to change her costumes herself. And we worked on that together and everything, and that if she did need any help, all she had to do was ask. And sure enough, she got into her next costume, which her next costume, so we went there in her first costume. Her second costume was like a full body leotard, and if you've ever had to like get yourself into a full body leotard, you know how hard it can be. Now do it while you're kind of sweaty. Yeah, it's a hot mess. She did amazing. The only thing she needed help with was her hairpiece, because she had to tie it and she didn't have any access to any mirrors at that time. So the last thing that I need to do, and I'm just going to use one of these sticky notes because they make me happy, is I just need to edit and upload tomorrow. I gotta make sure that this video gets up instead of waiting until the day it's supposed to be up to try and do it, because that's just bad juju. Like I said, I'm not all together. My head wasn't screwed on, it'd lose it. But I was really, really happy for her that she got into the costume all by herself. She was able to do it all by herself, and that makes this mama's heart happy because that means she's growing. But at the same time, it makes me sad because she's growing. Okay, so edit and upload is the last thing that needs to be done tomorrow. So not a huge like thing, and then obviously like prep work and stuff like that. So I do have this one last sticker. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to make it like a memory sticker. And I'll fill it in afterwards. That way I can just fill whatever needs to go in. But, oh, no, I don't want that one because that yellow is right there. So we will use this. I really did not watch any shows. I don't think I've ever like finished off a full functional sheet during the middle of a, you know, like plan with me going on here. So that makes me happy. And then we'll use the yellow down here. So I'm just thinking of just like jotting down a memory of the week and go from there. But I don't know if I really have anything else to put in for this week. I may have to like move some stickers up. Yeah, because this page, I haven't used it, so I don't want to use it. And I haven't used this page, so don't want to use it. So the washi, is there anything? I'm trying to figure it out if there's anything that I can put. I don't think there is. I might be forced to have to use something. Well, what if I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we fit? I think if we moved everything up, we could fit all of these. Don't ask me what I'm going to use it for just yet. Like I said, we're still pre-planning a full day. So I can still got time to figure things out. Okay. Let's stack these. See how well my spatial vision does for me. If I can get this without overlapping anything, I'm going to be super happy. And it does look like I might overlap. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's... I'm trying to figure out what I could use these 5 boxes for. There are 5 things we have going on during the week. I mean, I have my other planner here. I mean, I could, I'm just wondering, this would be better if like, I had actually like done this as a true pre-plan. This paper is amazing, you guys. This new paper, oh, so amazing. Okay, and now that should fit in perfectly. Look at that, like butter. Okay, I will figure out something to do with it. I'm wondering if I could maybe like I'm just trying to think how I could incorporate like the kids into this, because there's currently 5 of us here at home, so I could do 1 box for each kid and then myself, and then this for like the memory of the week. Just trying to because the memory planning, let's just be honest, is just not happening right now. So, and I didn't use anything from this page either, which is really crazy, which means I didn't use a weekend banner. I mean, I guess I technically could. You know what? One last thing. Let's get that weekend banner down. So leave it all on the dance floor. That's right. When you go to do it, just leave it all on the dance floor. Just give 125% out there. Okay, perfect. And I'm done with those. And can I do this without knocking the light, which then knocks the camera? Probably not. There we go. Perfect. And that's what I have for you guys. It's been a while since I've done this. Like I said, this was a true pre-planned day. So this is like what I'm hoping to get done tomorrow. Obviously, this definitely has to happen for sure. And then I will slowly fill this in. Thank you for watching. Everything will be linked down in the description box below. And if you like this kit, if you have a dancer in your family and you want to see it, you can find it in my shop. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, all right, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.